Okay, we're live. Are you building your bolt just on bedrock, or is there some kind of a decoration around?
Just bedrock, like on bedrock, but I think Fox wants to decorate it.
Okay. Hey, Maxby. Check how the bolts usually look like. Okay.
Yeah, I mean on this side the bolts are elevator bit, like off the bedrock, because otherwise they would be so wide that they wouldn't really fit the build.
Hey, Nidhi. Okay, I guess we have to improve the station again. Isn't the bolt a couple hundred blocks away? What? I mean, so we're building a bolt from here to there. Oh yeah, unfortunately this is some chunk loading.
And this side
Hey,
is
Dragon Killer. And thanks, Connors, for the 300 bits. Thanks a lot. Why not make pearl cannon to pearl cannon? Good point.
Yeah, then it has to be one that directly injects the pearl, you know? Like an actual relay. Everything else is for noobs.
that would be quite hard, Regu. And we should maybe also build something around it, and it just looks so barren and empty. Hey, Connie. At least some kind of a rival hall. Maybe let's get some whitish blocks and blue glass. Doesn't have to be super awesome, but yeah. Let's see what we can do. Is it possible to move the pearl with slime blocks instead of TNT? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's nowhere near as fast, obviously. The whole point of the pearl cannon is to go fast.
So let's get some sea lanterns, blue paints or blue glass maybe. Let's see what we can do. Hey Alessandro. I don't have a design, just gonna improvise. It's gonna be awful. What kind of concrete color do we use? Maybe two colors. Like green and black. Green and blue, maybe? Oh, green and black.
Green and black.
Oh.
And the pearl.
Or blue and black? Let's see.
Black and blue, then you have to listen to Hans Zimmer. diamond blocks don't really look good in decoration for the most part.
Hmm.
I don't know, if used in the right situation, it can not be awful.
Yeah.
It has to be done as accent points and not like overdone, but yeah, you can still use diamond appropriately. You just can't have it as a main block.
Yep.
I won't do a face reveal. Okay, I was thinking just this rectangle room somehow. Nothing fancy. I'm bad at building. Yeah, would be nice if we have something around it. Maybe here an entrance for a bolt, 5 wide.
My push to talk's only working when I have Minecraft minimized. This is interesting. Well, here's voice activity, so...
I'm gonna stream 3 hours probably. Okay, guess that could be a good size. Shouldn't be too large. Yep.
One thing I also wanted to do on the Pearl Cannon stations is just put something like a manual shulker box emptier like in there, so you have like storage for something like 100k ender pearls or whatever, so you don't run out.
Yeah. Yeah, the piston bolt is only one way, so we arrive here. And to get back, yeah, we would need to connect it to the top here. I've got no idea what to build, really. Oof.
Build the world forge.
Oh yeah. Why is this not scaled correctly? Something must have changed. Yeah, I have to do it afterwards. I can't find it right now. God, I'm so clueless what to build.
Like you should, like,
I should maybe focus on the piston bolt.
yeah, maybe start by the easy part, and do the piston bolt and then the pearl station, like pearl station, with the double chest.
Okay, so we also have to kinda go around here this whole chunk loading. Maybe here a straight bolt, a little bit diagonal. Yeah, let's start with the piston bolt.
No, the TNT cannon only can go to one place. Fox, this is probably an incredibly pointless question, but how do you want the stairs to be oriented?
The direction of the push.
Okay, so like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll work.
This is 1, 2, 3. Why is this 4 wide? I've always do it like that. Okay, 4 wide. Bit weird. Okay.
Who even like started that castle on top of the
Yeah,
nether?
that was a bad idea. It's we didn't know what to do in the live stream, and then we stopped building this.
There is a castle that was being built that I've missed?
No, it's just a old nether hub top.
Oh.
Okay, let's do it like that. I'm just gonna get some rails and get some components.
Yeah, I mean, I built the castle as... Well, XCOM just said I couldn't do it, so I built it, but it wasn't there. It wasn't, like, next to the Mesa Quarry. Not the Mesa Quarry, but the Nether Quarry. 1k by 1k Nether Quarry. And that's not used as a hub for the piston bolts on top of the Nether, so it's fine if it's a bit unsymmetrical. Which it is. I don't know. Didn't count.
Okay, pistons. Probably need a few machines again. Servers. Yeah, so we're doing last minute changes today, so we can present everything in a nice way to tomorrow for the server tour. That's why I'm building the piston bolt towards the Vulcan. I guess I got most of the stuff. Maybe one more box. Are you going to stream the tour? No.
And our shulker boxes are from duping. We dupe shulker boxes because there's no legit way to get them, like in these quantities.
There's no renewable way to get them would be a great way to put it.
Yeah, well, I don't know, yeah.
There will probably never be a world download.
Yeah, unless the server, like, stops or something.
Then we probably won't care anymore.
Yeah, true.
Realistically.
So let's see what is it? There's a starting station over there. Well, it looks awful. Oh, that system. So press the button here.
No, we didn't design the first piston bolts, those were by other people.
Yeah, I think the first one was by Test and Ultimate Redstone.
Of course, Test did the first one.
Wait, did we not even use odd delays there? Or how did we do that? Well, no wonder this bolt never worked. Okay, didn't even use odd delays. I wish we would have the leaves, and this would be so much easier.
Leaf bolts are freaking pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but they use observers, and those are non-renewable.
You mean they make things unbelievably easy?
Leave it alone, Ragu.
Kinda need one more block. So it won't work. I'm not sure if they change anything with the Enderman going aggro in 1.13. I don't know. Thanks for 4 months, Stray.
Wait till you see the statues, Mango. I'm kind of proud of them since they're my first time ever building a statue. So, I think they turned out okay.
You can really hear in his voice how proud he is.
Right? Well, the moment I was just like, I'm kind of proud of them, at that point I realized, wait a minute, as I make more of them, at some point, I'm going to go, oh god, I made that thing.
Also, thanks a lot, Callobrick, for the subscription. I think there's a new one. Yep. Obviously. Let's see. Why? Not even used to that anymore. We always use the machines now. Need to power both. Yeah, true. Thanks, German. So used to the machines. Okay. Okay, let's keep that. Just on the. Oh god, we should have. Well. I'll do it again, I guess. Thanks, Nerdheader.
You really should use the machines for that, because you have to start from the
Yeah,
beginning.
I just want to see if the timings is at least halfway correct.
You can use a little carpet hack, and you can do it the easy way, and then you
I
can use
know,
the cactus to flip them around.
Cactus, I know. Yeah.
That's what I do if I have to do it manually.
Cheater.
True.
Cheetah.
Okay. It's probably completely wrong. We probably need a lot more repeater delay. I don't have a minecart. Doc is not an official member, no. He's playing on the Hermitcraft server. Oh, sub points. Lost quite a bunch. I think it's 110 now. Iron. I got it. Let's also get a dispenser and hopper. Finally, it's useful. Thanks a lot. I love cats. Did you finish the Guardian perimeter wall? I think Fox did.
There's one wall that still needs to be finished, and then like 2 to 4 layers on one side that needs to be done. But I got sidetracked from that to get when I decided that I was going to get this started and taken care of.
No, I actually forgot the button.
I have some buttons. I'll be right there. You want wood or stone?
Doesn't matter. Prefer stone.
Oh, well, I can get this.
Wood is fine as well. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they took them all. Sorry. Just need 3. Okay.
Oh, yeah, these are just going back to storage to get sorted back in.
Yeah, not even close. What was it? I think I need more delay. But I can only tell. I have to have a few more.
Oh, hi Oreo.
Thanks a lot, Neil Green W.
It's a gift from Nerd.
Nerdherder? Oh, it's Nerdherder starting again.
Oh, dang, Nerd Herder!
He's
You're the real MVP.
So no
he's given so far 42 subscriptions so far. Nerd Herder has given.
Well, does that make Nerd Herder the answer? Or Nerd Herder the question?
Oh yeah, good news. I finished the TNT blast chamber today. But it was quite a lot of effort. Been testing almost a week now. But it seems like it works. 24-hour test was successful.
So many items blast.
5 stacks.
Oh wow, that's nice.
It's almost lossless. 1.13, yeah. Already made a video about it this week. But it was so tedious to test it all. I spent so much time on it, but I think it's working now.
Yeah, without tick warp.
When is the video coming out? Maybe soon. KK is gonna be happy. I assumed it was Nerd Herder.
Yeah, it was.
Thanks. So the video is out probably tomorrow, maybe? Yeah, why not? But not a tutorial yet, I'm waiting a little bit. Just a showcase video. Case merging doesn't break it in 1.13, then I'll do the tutorial. But for example, the water is completely bugged at the moment, so it doesn't really work. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, Nerdhunter. Okay, so we probably need a delay here.
Yeah, that was cats.
Oh, come on! It's confusing. Thanks, cats. But how do I get the odd tick? Somehow to get a piston in there. Yeah, there's not much you can do with the bedrock.
Fox, by the way, would you mind bringing up power trail or stack?
Yeah, I can do that.
Could put a monostable in between, but that would be too much delay, I guess. Just with the wooden button. Thanks, Nerdhunter.
Oh, damn. Nerder's on a roll today.
Oh, good to hear. Thanks a lot, Sir DJ Anti-Mute. Yeah, today I'm a bit unprepared for the stream. Actually had something else planned, but now I'm in a bit of a hurry. We want to finish it tomorrow for the saboteur. So building a piston bolt towards the pearl cannon brings us to the mesa quarry. That's gonna be the saboteur topic tomorrow. And thanks a lot, 2K, for the 300 bits. Yeah, let's not care about it, even if it's getting ugly. Maybe come up with something better later. I think we have the space here anyway.
Wasn't that what you said about the castle on top of about the nether hub before panic?
Just wanna get the delay right now.
That's the part that needs to be right first, is getting the delay right. So after, functionality comes before aesthetics.
There are item dupes for 113. I don't know if there are any easy ones though.
Yeah, look good.
I mean, no single player, of course, there are easy ones.
Thanks a lot for 146 bits. Is that a fight for the ranks now? Because of specific?
Yeah,
Okay. He just one upped them by 1 bit.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nerd declares a bit war.
I think it stuck me a bit less.
By the way, since the last time I've donated to you with bits, Mango, Twitch hasn't let me get a single bit. So how the heck Nerd Herder and them could get so many so often, I have no idea. Twitch really has a thing against me.
I think it's just not working at all. So this is 3 ticks plus 16, 19? I think I'm also doing it wrong. I need another repeater here. No wonder. That looked good. Okay, this might work actually. No. Sorry that I'm not up to my usual level today, bit tired from the gym. Okay, so if this works, then we're fine. Why not build a rail curver? Because we're gonna go diagonal soon anyway.
Favorite food?
Favorite food? Greek and Italian. Okay. No!
It was going so well.
Would it be easier to set it off with a detector ramp?
Yeah, like T5 usually does.
Mhm.
That's true. Yeah, let's scrap that. Probably best if you go to a creative world and test it out, but okay. So we're gonna start it here, detector rail. Yep. Then just need to get an end rod and detect rail from the storage. Then we push the player onto the first rail, so we definitely get the right timing. But usually there's a lot of redstone below, but I didn't want to starting with bedrock. We can probably find a workaround.
The workaround on the other side we're using is actually just elevating it off the bedrock floor. We literally passed each other on the piston bolt.
Man, already 40 minutes of streaming and I've achieved nothing. It's not going great today.
Now you're a real streamer.
Yeah.
you're not wrong.
Yeah. The end rod.
This exit tunnel Oreo might want to be moved because it's going to scare and freak out a lot of people because you land half on the block, half in the drop shaft. That and it's, I don't know how much room it leaves for start of the bolt there. I'll start over here.
Oh yeah, obviously we shouldn't activate the piston here with the detector rail.
Piston goes one forward.
One forward, yeah.
Oh, Oreo, I've got the powered rails for you, by the way.
Okay, I have no idea if this is gonna work. Let's just see.
Looks right from first glance.
Oh, my cat is doing great. She has been sick beginning of the year, but yeah, full recovery, better than ever. Yeah, it would be nice if this would work. Okay, more delay. Not bad. So 3 ticks, 19, and here we have 16, 18. Thanks, Niddy. I think the music is okay. Definitely kills the silence when I'm not so talkative like today. A bit tired today. This should work, yeah. I think we got a working version now. Let's build up a few more again, then... You know. Thanks, Nerdherder. Why not just build a pearl can to the pearl can? Kinda wouldn't fit in there, really. Also, to be honest, I don't have a design. It would take a while until we figure it all out. We can definitely finish the piston boulder until tomorrow evening, but till I figure out how to make a pearl can, it's probably not possible in one day.
Someone just asked if you got your name from Vanilla Tweaks.
No.
Because of the gold mangoes.
Did they add gold mangoes to Tweaks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Woo!
Awesome.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm Yun.
Where's Ita when we need him to update commands?
I think we go a bit straight. Should we build a little rail curver? Probably worth it. What is that stuff here? Can it go? I guess so.
It's SciCraft history. It's important.
What is that even? So,
I have no clue.
don't think anybody's gonna
It's like
miss
some
it.
sort of. It looks like some sort of animal breeder.
Yeah.
I don't know why that would be on top of the nether.
Oh, it was the Yama breeder that XCOM at some point made. Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Well,
Hey, Earth. Oh, what? Did I miss a question, Jack? Sorry.
Oreo got off, and now I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, compliments for the redstone mango go to SOS Films.
Right? I love that.
Looks like a strawberry, too. Anything special for SciCraft 100? I'm gonna finish the server tours. Thanks, Earth, and probably Nerdherder, yeah. Thanks.
What the hell? 45 subs already? Holy heck. That is crazy indeed.
The mango was just a random thought for... I needed a nickname and just was the first thing that came to my mind. Patron status! Oh, that would be a nice 100...
You still
Special.
owe them?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, actually, I don't have any excuse for it. I should really do it. All 49 of them, yeah.
Oh, I made my first statues today.
It's not even just the statues. First of all, I need to fix the door, the 5x5 door that would lead up to it. Then I need to build the elevator that goes down to the Patreon statue hall. Then I need to design the room, and then I can build the statues. So I first need to make an MC edit filter for. Oh, that's so much work. Yeah. I don't think we need this old beacon here, right?
Considering it's capped off?
No.
Is it in the way of the...
Kinda.
Just... Then you can also just move it by a block. We still have fancy beacon effects. Yeah.
What was the beacon there for?
Probably to run around quicker.
Yeah, probably to run faster to the tree farm before we had Piston.
Yeah, or elytras.
No, back in the days when we didn't have elytras.
Hmm. Oh, thanks a lot, Nerdherder. I think Methods even has a new account now.
Yup, because somehow he got locked out of the old one.
He doesn't remember his password for this one anymore.
And he also doesn't remember the email address or what?
Yeah, he couldn't remember the password, couldn't remember the email address, tried to deactivate it, but because they couldn't remember the email address, they couldn't deactivate the account. So it was eventually one of those, like, or tried to reset the password. Yeah, no, it was no fun.
Sounds like Methods.
What is the new account? I think it's Methods91.
It was Methods 1991 or something like that. Maybe?
That's the old one.
That's the old one? It may have been Methods with a Z, 1991. I could be wrong, though.
I think.
I can check. Yeah, double
some
Z.
password saves.
And then it's 91.
Great thing.
And it's linked it in chat.
Yeah, you beat me to it.
Ah, who cares about those old? Yeah, that's the one. Methods.
No chance. Just continue. Very much appreciated, dude.
You're going to get more emotes here soon.
Netto's still hoping to get his emote at some point.
I can take a look how much is left. I'm saying something wrong. But it's quite a bunch. I fell down to 110 at some point, but don't check it every day. Maybe quickly check.
Yeah. Am I in the way? I shouldn't be in the way.
Probably fell down because all of those Nerdherder subscriptions ran out. That's why. Okay, so yeah, really fell down. I'm at 106 points at the moment. Not sure if the ones that got in last hour already updated. I'm not sure.
I have no idea how Oreo's wanting to do the wiring back over there. I should actually be back over there staring at it, trying to get ideas.
Where's my under chest? I think I lost it. Oh.
I don't have one on me either. Give me a second. Go down and grab one out of... Hopefully I have some in my inner chest. Well, I don't have any in my inner chest, so... I left my shulker box that I normally keep that stuff in over at the Guardian perimeter, since that was where I was working, and I've just never gone back there and picked up those shulker boxes where I've kept my rockets and everything else, because I was needing to be in and out of those shulker boxes a lot.
Okay, so how long should we make this? Thanks, Nerdhunter. It's almost not worth it to go diagonal.
Not worth it. Don't bother with it.
Yeah, but you have to, otherwise I would run in the old tree farm.
Oh, yeah. True.
Yeah, I guess go diagonal here. Yeah, okay.
You
You
know,
have to go diagonal anyways at some point,
Yeah.
or make 90-degree turn.
Yeah, the 90
I'm not-
turn won't work with the tree farm in the way. Yeah.
And we can make a diagonal curve, right?
Yep.
So,
Not sure if I remember it.
so
But
before Minecraft crashed, I did something I won't ever be able to do again, and that is at the Guardian farm, I threw a ender pearl from the piston bolt into the portal and then used the portal to, I didn't have to move at all. I threw the ender pearl right where I needed to be to actually land in the portal blocks to go over to the other side.
thanks a lot. Baraduck? Or was it Nerdhunter?
no, for once it was
Okay.
a
Okay.
try.
Thanks a lot.
Does Gnembo on stream? No. Not that I'm aware.
Invalid session again.
Get real.
Oh, hi, Earth.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, missing redstone blocks, yeah. And the observer. Is it good? Yep.
Where now it's done.
And Nerd Turtle fills up the 50.
Got a feeling I gotta use a cactus now. Can you stop it, Drago?
The machine?
Yeah, when it's done.
Yeah, sure.
Just gonna get my ender chest from the main storage. I need one. It's my cactus.
I mean, it doesn't have to go fully to the end, right?
Probably not.
Put a few rails there spare, so I'll just block it off with an unmovable block there. And it seems to be done.
I still have about a week and a half on my Twitch Prime sub for you.
Yeah, sorry, Nerd. Yeah, can't help it. Don't worry about it. Okay. We'll get there. I mean, it's 44 is $220. Sure, if you want to do that. And half of it goes to Twitch.
Well, that's good money for storing like a kilobyte of data.
Yeah, Mango, today's the day where I'm having issues.
Maybe if I streamed more. I'm not sure if daily Mango streams would help. I don't know, but it's too much work. Sorry, I'm busy with the YouTubing as well. And then we do projects like the TNT Blast Chamber. I've been working on maybe 20 hours this week alone. And I really don't want to live stream that, for example. Okay.
Yeah, it's when you do these kind of projects and not just playing in some world or so, you really need time off.
Yeah. It's true. I mean, it's
stuff
yeah.
offline.
Then I run it for an hour, then I work on it again for maybe 45 minutes, and I take a break again. It's not that I would work on it all the time, or could make a nice stream out of it. Then it runs again for 5 hours just to test. Yeah. Kind of impossible to stream that or show it in some way. Yeah, at the moment it's actually YouTube and Twitch, yeah. Yeah, okay, this is actually another piston bolt. Should work, right? Let's try it once more.
Another invalid session.
Oh, we also need a dispenser at some point. Brought one. Yeah, this will be hooked up, I guess, in the end. Okay.
You could just put a torch on the side of that block, right? To activate
Yep,
it.
yep, true. Don't have one at the moment, yeah. That's the easiest solution. Okay. Yeah, let's build this up.
Do you still have your subscription to RaiseWorks?
That was a waste of money. I never even checked if I had that or whatever.
I'll have to look into Ria. No,
I doubt he's even streaming.
Ray? Not at the moment, I don't think. But
Oops, what the fuck?
they stream, but not to any real.
He streams
crowd.
at crazy o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would at least have to be affiliate, right?
Maybe.
Doubt that's the case.
Like, last time I was there, he wasn't an affiliate.
Mango.
Nope, there's no public server.
No,
There's one
Who
for
do you-
Windows patrons. But
Who do you-
otherwise,
I really don't want to do that babysitting task with a public server.
yeah, that's
No.
Hey, Mango.
Yep.
this would require a lot of money.
Moxby wants to know, who do you think will win between the fight of KSI and Logan Paul?
What is
Neither, because they
KSI?
both suck.
Never heard of
I have no idea
KSI.
who KSI
It's basically stuff that nobody cares about. But, you know.
Logan Paul is the person who went to Japan and then uploaded a video of a guy who killed himself in Suicide Forest laughing.
Yeah, I heard about
it,
that,
making
yeah.
it a joke. Yeah, that's Logan Paul. The other guy, I'm going to guess, is around the same kind of person. Which means that
So
they both
scum.
suck, so no one wins.
Two garbage people trying to profit off of a boxing match or something like that.
In which is the case, no one wins.
Yeah, it's like stupid YouTube drama stuff.
That being said, I guess, we do win by the fact that they're dumb enough to beat the crap out of each other, but I'm not going to watch it.
Nah, probably they're just gonna make it to get the money out of it.
Yeah.
Mhm. I'm surprised friggin' Logan Paul got
Just
to keep
hoping on
his
people
account.
hating both of them so much they want to see them getting beat up, and in the end there's close to nothing. Not her, that's a very valid question. I don't.
Somebody cares. That's the bad part. There's somebody out there who legitimately cares.
$8 for box fight is actually quite cheap.
Yeah, but when you think about people who have
About
literally just about no.
$800 too much.
What's going on? This is again my client lag. I can't launch my
Right?
live
I don't know.
trial.
Like,
you might want to
yes,
be logged
MSPP.
because I also can't see you.
Oh, okay.
I thought I saw him, but
Okay. Pistons. Really, did it only bring a stack of pistons? There was no, it brought a box. Yep. Yeah, it's still master server. As long as the quarry, yeah, as long as we run the quarry, that's gonna be it. I tested the old server again yesterday. Was still crappy.
Oh.
Oh yeah, really good news. We found out what crashes the quarry.
And the bad news is we can't fix
We
it.
can't fix it, yeah.
Well, what was it?
Maybe it could be rare enough though that you could just go in and manual.
We would basically, in order to fix this issue, need to remove every single rail in mine shafts. Not sure if it's worth it, or just repair the quarry a few times.
So, I know a pretty good
Probably
way.
don't need to remove all, but yeah, it's...
So what crashes the quarry is if you have a rail and then on top a sand or gravel block. What happens is there's this machine that pulls out all the blocks out of the wall, and here it pulls out the sand block and then it pushes the sand block back. The rail doesn't have a collision box, so you can just push it back in. And then we also pull out the rail, and then the sand block basically can land again on the spot. And
Yeah, it's
yeah.
just a super weird timing, essentially.
Really unfortunate, and we can't fix it at all. The problem is that the next time we have 11 blocks plus the additional sand block that got pushed back, so we bring up 12 blocks, and then those 12 blocks collide at the emerald block at the top. So you're duping sand? What? No?
No, it's not duping sand. It's...
No,
So
not
just the sand block, it starts falling. As an entity, it gets pushed into the rail because it doesn't have a collision box. And then the rail gets retracted, which frees the space so the sand block doesn't pop off when it lands on the rail. But the rail is gone when it is low enough to actually land, and then it just forms a new sand block. Like the falling sand entity turns into a block again.
Should I get a link to the GIF?
One block too much. Because you don't pull it out anymore.
Let's get a link to the GIF.
By the way, Jamin, why did we even put the detector rail here? You could have just taken the signal directly from the button, I mean.
I don't know.
Well, it works.
There you go. There's the GIF of what we're talking about, what happens, and how it breaks it.
Yep. Change repeater timing? Oh, that one here, okay.
And that is actual footage from when the quarry broke. So
No, this I recreated it yesterday just to
oh,
make
you
it for
recreated it.
Ether, yeah.
Okay. Well, at least it's recreatable then, as well.
Could the grabber flying machines just have like a second... sorry, a second set of pusher grabber thingies?
No. Totally at push limit.
If you just add like another segment to them, so you have the first one killing all the rails, and then the second...
Yeah, technically there would be workarounds, but we don't have the space at all to change the design.
Yeah, at the moment it's hard. At least it might be possible to recover the type of design, fix it in some sense. Not the current instance of the quarry, but for the future, maybe there's a way.
Yeah, but the new designs, I don't think they would have this issue.
Yeah.
So it's probably also, there's no point in trying to fix this old design. Okay, now a little bit diagonal.
What worries me, I think like 12 block design still will be valid because, for example, for the nether, you'd have to break the whole nether roof with the comet quarry.
Yeah, you have to remove a lot on top anyways. Like every quarry has quite a sizable head.
Yep. But with the, if you do the 12 block quarry, like the one that Aztec was making, that actually doesn't have has not that much top clearance. You can probably do it with a double tunnel bore.
Yeah, but that's also what you need for pretty much all quarries.
Yep. But that comet's quarry just
Gonna get
needs
a
like
power drill.
the same height as the quarry itself, which means that you have to remove the roof.
Yeah, well, that is a bit too much, yeah.
Rego, wanna make the spawn proof here? Piston bolt,
Sure.
just some
The
carpet
questions.
on top of the pistons and blue blocks. Maybe black carpet or blue carpet.
Glass.
Yeah.
Oreo, I've got those powered rails for you, by the way.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna raid storage and see what I can come up
There
with.
was a question how many redstone contraptions we have on the server.
Too
What was
little.
it?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, hard to tell. I mean, how do you count it even? What is one redstone creation? I mean, few of them we have multiple times. It's hard to say. Probably in the hundreds.
Yeah, for
then.
example,
They're in a shulker box somewhere around here.
okay.
Can't remember whether it's... I think it may be over here by the shulker boxes I put down. I could be wrong, though.
Ah, now I need a detector rail.
Here we go, the one on the end.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I shouldn't have used blue, but some dark green or so. And
Yeah,
put
then
some
it
black and red on
creates-
top for the TNT.
You can still
Yeah,
change
also-
it.
It would still
Yeah.
it would be same color as Ender Pearl.
Yeah, it's ender pearls and then the spawn proofing on top.
Yep.
Sort of TNT-ish.
Makes sense to me.
TNT has neither green nor black, so I don't know what
White, red. You know, it doesn't have to be the same as the base color.
I don't think the Witch Farm project is still finished.
It's not finished. It's been on
There's-
hold a little bit because I've been working on the other stuff, but we'll continue with it for sure.
How many more huts are there?
We have Piston Bolt to
We
like,
need to build
I
8
think
more
6
huts,
more.
and we need to make 3 more perimeters.
Ah,
Not sure if it's worth it to build a rail curve.
for the diagonal?
Let's see how much effort it is. Ah, we will do a perimeter stream again, yes, for sure. Maybe next weekend?
I'd be down.
We actually also
I-
need non-witch farm perimeters as well.
Why?
The mushroom perimeter?
Oh yeah, true.
Then there's also
That will be a fun one. They're all
T5 wanted a perimeter for his ice farm.
Yeah, that would be nice. Also, a mob farm perimeter.
fun. Oh, we've already... Which
First you need to
farm?
find a spot again.
For that, I need to find a spot, and I'm trying to get some kind of a tool that can find a full desert spot with least amount of slime chunks possible. But it's hard.
Why do
Yeah,
you need a
makes
mushroom
sense.
perimeter for the mushroom cow farm?
For unlimited beef. It's what's for dinner.
Technically we have all the stack we would ever need on the server, but it's also about having the mushroom cow farm.
So we have a passive mob farm that still works.
That's also true, yeah. So we don't need it in order to play the game, it's just about having the farm.
Yeah, also like the biggest issue with the mob farm perimeter at the moment is that I have a spot in mind, but I don't know if it's the best one. So I really want to check that.
Maybe we should leave the decoration open so it can come up with something better because I'm lost.
That's fine.
That'll be the next nether roof.
Maybe panic is a good idea, but usually it's probably really bad if I just try to wing something and then usually look at pictures, try to get inspiration, try to copy it, but just from create out of nothing is not what I can do.
Reference photos and stuff like that help.
That's
a
what I
lot.
usually need in order to make anything. Yeah.
Oh, the statues here crack me up.
Return bolt, yeah, sure. I just need to go back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm building that right now. Well, not that bolt, but there is a bolt, like a skeleton of a bolt here.
Okay, let's see. I really don't remember how to build those. I think it was like this. Then observer here to. Oh yeah, I think I know how it could work.
That looks pretty correct so far.
Instead of the slime block on the bottom, you usually have another concrete block.
No, it's diagonal.
Pretty sure I
don't
need
think
the slime
diagonal.
block. Huh?
Yeah, it needs to be a slime block in order to move both.
Yep. Like both directions.
What is it, like that? Maybe? That actually looks good. Just gonna take those out again. For the starting.
I mean, it wasn't like that in the schematic, but that looks like it could function.
Yep. Do we have something to activate it? Yeah, hopper.
Just
will
use
do.
pistons.
Hopper is working.
Oh.
No, that wouldn't work. We have to turn those around. So like that. Yeah. We have to push in that direction first.
happen to have some TNT here?
Probably not.
Dang it.
Wanna blow up the pearl cannon?
Yeah, sure.
This might work, let's try. Totally from
What could
memory.
go wrong?
Well, not even from memory, how it might work. Do you have all the servers?
It's all from theory.
Hmm.
Theory's not a bad way to do
I
things.
think I'm missing an observer here. Okay, let's see. Yep.
Woo! Is there somebody on the other side to catch it?
No, I can.
Okay.
Excluding quarry, what's the most advanced difficult thing to farm?
To farm or
Dead
like,
corals.
I didn't actually know about that.
What's super hard to farm? I don't even know.
Like super complex to farm.
Dark oak.
Yeah, dark oak, I'd say. But I mean, hard to farm fast wither skulls. Mob heads.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think I have not gotten a single legit mob head yet, except for like, you know, dragon heads and stuff like that. But like,
Totems are impossible to farm, so no.
yeah.
Sure, it could be hard to farm. Obsidian.
Yeah, what?
Obsidian.
Oh yeah, obsidian.
Well, that's literally pretty hard.
Technically, I mean, theoretically, you can farm bedrock in an edition. I forget which edition it was.
Bedrock. Or 1.8.
1.8.
1.8, I think, yeah. But it's only been theoretical, and it still looks like it'd be really tedious and really hard. Like, you may be able to get away with doing it once, but like farming it would be so hard. It's
No, I mean, it's not. It's like the contraption itself is quite complicated, yes. But it's like the logic itself isn't that hard. The main issue is that it's super unlikely that the pillar generates there. So it's just like you have to retry potentially thousands of times.
A decent
tedious.
mushroom block farm is also not that simple.
Yeah. Well, I definitely like if you want single player, then it's definitely not that simple. If you want single player AFK.
Should we make one of those diagonal bolts with only pistons? I think this is also working. Never made one.
I've made
Nah,
them.
why change the style now?
Yeah, true. It's stickies.
The diagonal bolts can be really nice if you're trying to go ultra compact, because you can have all the wiring for it inside of the bolt if you're able to go down a block. So,
And then I think I brought blue glass instead. But I didn't bring enough stickies.
hey, Ita!
But I brought slime. Oh, that's gonna even out.
actually about the hardest item to farm. Dragon's Breath is quite hard.
No.
Like to farm automatically.
You just don't, because it's not worth it. You get so much. I mean, the hardest thing is to make sure the dragon doesn't get killed by Enderman. At least if you have a little pit prepared, like we did.
I did not know the dragon could be killed by Enderman, so the more...
Yeah.
It can,
Right,
quite quickly.
Is Twitch integration broken again, or is it really silent currently?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Looks broken.
Looks
Test,
broken?
test.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was a message for a minute or so. Got worried.
Happy birthday!
Thanks for the 10 bits, talking. Dragon eggs, though they're super easy to farm. If you want to use duping.
Fox? Or Mario? You want to quickly check on the color scheme?
Give me a second, I'll head that way.
If you could have one unobtainable block in survival, what would it be? It's a tough decision between end portal frames and bedrock, right?
And portal frames, definitely.
Probably
No,
end portal
end-
frames.
I'd say end portal blocks.
Yeah.
Because you can trap a wither in those too.
Thanks for the 100 bits.
You can trap a wither in end portal blocks too, but then you can also use them for a bunch of farms.
You also use them to make end portals.
Well,
So long
Yeah.
as you place them in the correct orientation.
No, end portals, like the portal block itself.
Yeah.
Those would
Really?
be my choice, yeah. Because you can trap a wither in those, like just like in a bedrock cage, but you hold it sideways with something like a boat.
Looks good to me.
Congrats, Shaman.
I tried to, do a minimal replication of a TNT block.
TNT and ender pearls.
And up pearls, yeah. Just like the main colors to sort of represent them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're building a piston ball towards the ender pearl cannon.
Alright, then I'll just continue with that scheme.
That's something we've been talking about for quite a while, that we want to do that.
Piston bolt, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of those projects where procrastination is like the...
There's always something better to do.
Yeah.
And now one day before the server tour we actually started it. I mean, this is
Yeah.
like literally worse than an assignment in school or university.
Yeah.
See, it sounds about right. Yep. The piston bolt will give you a nice close view of the old tree farm. So that's cool.
Actually, I'm not sure if it's worse than assignments in university. Well, maybe not for
I
assignments.
never started
but-
one on the last day because usually it was too much effort.
Yeah, I mean, I was also usually one of the people who did things right away, but if I think about on what time scale certain things are being accomplished in other areas, what I'm now doing, yeah. I mean, we're already joking whenever someone mentions a time scale or when something could be done, that it's usually being asked, can we have it by yesterday? And if someone mentions a non-joking timescale, add 50%, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to finish the piston bolt connection from the nether hub to the mesa quarry before the server tour, but I realized there's no way of that happening.
Well, there's 22 hours left.
Yeah, I guess if I build all the time, then yeah. Also, if
Wait,
tomorrow
should I
is, like,
should I even use the blue glass or a different color?
No, don't use it.
Oh.
I brought other colors.
Wait. Mixing the colors. Oh god.
Yep.
Then I'll focus on the redstone, I guess.
Yeah, just get that in place, and I mean you can, like at the transition, you can use blue blocks. For now, I will just replace them in a suitable way.
That
Probably
bolt looks too Christmassy for me.
I was just about to say that.
Well, it makes sense because it's a Christmas cannon,
Oh yeah.
True.
and at the same time we got ender pearls and
Vomit
TNT.
color scheme is
The
beautiful.
color scheme. It all makes sense. It was all planned.
Oh,
from
what
the
are you
very
eating?
beginning.
Spinach,
I have an even better idea.
beets.
Go grab a few shulkers from the Mesa quarry and just build it out of random blocks from the quarry. There you go.
I think I finally remembered the quote. This is going back to what Ragu was saying, but the first 90% of your project takes about 90% of the time. The last 10% takes about 50% of the time. Which is to say, once again, if somebody's quoting you on how long it's going to take to do something, add time to it for it to actually get done. And that comes into the same point of when you're working on a project yourself. It's going to take more time than you think.
That's why I really like the school I'm in right now, because basically no one there cares in what time you return the assignment you're given, unless you just don't return it in that period.
Then it's still gonna do it the last take. Kidding.
I think the latest I had a professor willing to accept an assignment was like a year after the assignment was to be turned in. But that was for the archaeological survey I was telling you about.
KK, you missed the whole point of that quote.
Yeah, no, see, that's the whole point, KK, is that, it takes 40% over the amount of time. So it's 140% of the time kind of thing. So you have the total time that you quote or somebody quotes for the project to take. And then
It's okay, KK. Sometimes we're all a little slow.
What? Was using a knife and fork
Some
of
are
pizza?
always-
Obviously. If I eat in a restaurant, I won't start eating a pizza with my hands. Right? Does anybody do that?
Depends on the pizza, but yeah.
At home, always, yeah, with the hands, but in a restaurant,
really depends on the pizza. There's some pizzas that I would not want to eat with my hands.
depends. Maybe on the restaurant, maybe it's a cheap takeout restaurant. Okay, then. But if it's, I don't know, where you sit down and have a waiter, then usually you eat with fork and knife.
Yep.
What's so absurd about eating a pizza with fork and knife? What?
Well, I
Somebody
mean, if it's too hot to pick it up.
Right?
Just as normal as eating pineapple on pizza.
Yep.
Listen,
Completely
I've
normal.
definitely have microwaved a pizza in my day where it's been leftover pizza, where it's definitely been too hot to hold, but yet not you can still eat it. You just had to use a knife and fork for like the first 30 plus seconds. Otherwise, all that oil. Oh my god. Yeah, painful. Painful, I tell you.
In the United States, there's some places that have pizza that's so greasy that you actually have to wipe it off with a napkin before you eat it.
Oh god.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I also got a
Don't
really
forget the best
greasy pizza in Italy, you know. They're also super greasy.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the fat that makes it
But really good.
Oh yeah. It's also something I just learned after a while, after making my own pizza at home. That I have to add a ton of olive oil to the tomato sauce to make it nice and greasy. When I started doing it, I never added any oil to it, just had the tomato sauce and was it. Biggest mistake ever.
You know what the #1 healthiest cooking fat is? Hey, methods.
Butter?
No, butter's lower on the thing.
Oh.
Regular, you here?
Like actual.
Why?
Did you see Sky Rising's explanation how the regular quarry concept works?
Huh?
What?
Public chat, someone asked, what's the concept of regular quarry? And Sky Rising would like make puns until the blocks drop themselves.
Best query.
You might want to know that.
Yeah,
It's a regu quarry. That's your fault. You literally asked for it.
Regular, I placed all the blocks except all the redstone parts except the blocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty much done with this. Not quite done with the straight part, but
Yeah, the sticky
not
piston also
much.
needs a block, and that should be powered somehow.
Mango doing redstone with entities.
What? Entities?
You placed everything but the blocks, right?
Yeah. I mean, don't count the repeat as a block.
Everything is a block besides entities. Peter's
That's not what I meant.
You placed all the components.
Yeah.
So healthiest cooking oil is lard. Or healthiest cooking fat is lard. Like the kind you get from the butcher. I'm not talking about hydrogenated fats like Crisco, but like actual cooking lard is the healthiest, followed by coconut oil.
Tell that a vegan, man. He's gonna.
Oh yeah, no, it's really funny when people are like, well, I do this because it's healthy, and you're like, well, you should be eating lard then, and they're like, but, I'm like, no.
Are you sure about that lard? Doesn't
Yep.
that have a lot of saturated fats?
Not if it's
Yeah.
not real lard. Real lard that's been refined and broken down by a butcher, that's had all the water boiled away from the fat, is got the healthy kind of saturated.
But
fats.
honestly, then I'd rather eat my unhealthy stuff because that sounds kind of disgusting.
Well, you use it to cook with. It's a cooking fat, like if you fry eggs in it. Matter of
Yeah,
fact,
but still, there's stuff you cook that shouldn't taste like meat, and everything is gonna taste like meat more or less, man.
I think refined lard actually doesn't have much of a flavor to it at all.
Still sounds disgusting, partially.
Oh yeah, it sounds disgusting, but
Like this dessert that gets cooked and stuff, I wouldn't make it with lard. Like, no.
well, it's. I have a friend that instead of using, well, he'd use butter occasionally, but like
Mango?
fats in his breads.
Take a look at the turn, if that's really all the blocks we need, or...
I mean, the sticky piston definitely is a block.
Yeah, but like right here, something with the redstone seems a bit odd.
Here we need a block. And I don't
Oh,
have
look
the
like here.
entrance.
Sorry, not a block, but the redstone. I don't see how you would inject. Oh no, wait, here is.
Are you
how
invisible?
inject the
Because I can't see you.
You're trading off.
Now we have that bug all again. Good. There.
Hey, come on, that was
Ah, no,
like
I got it.
mostly fixed like 3 or 4 times. Cut him some slack.
Yeah, so yeah, then a block again here. The
Here,
back
and-
of each piston.
Wait. So basically like that.
Here
And then
block.
behind this.
Yeah. Here's
Okay.
a block missing.
Oh, yeah.
You just
German
get
dude
that
has-
end rod.
German dude has an excellent question.
Yeah.
Why did Drago make the bolt so ugly?
Looks like ender pearls and TNT.
It looks like Christmas.
Yeah, and it's a Christmas cannon.
See?
Who came up with like Christmas cannon? It wasn't
XCOM
built
built it
around
at Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Ah, makes sense. Hashtag Astro mode.
Although now I want to design a candy cane to go along the side of this piston bolt now, and I will, and then all of a sudden it'll be there.
Literally
Oh,
has
my God.
nothing to do with Christmas.
Wait,
man.
somebody has a problem with the TNT chamber. The sticky pistons is spit the incoming stream that breaks after a few seconds of use. Do you know of a solution?
Yeah, build it correctly.
Build it correctly and use the correct version. I mean, it definitely
Yeah.
does work. Maybe you missed the part where you need to basically get the T flip-flop in the right state. Maybe you missed that.
Lots of times with stuff like that, it's really hard for us to tell what's going on without looking at it.
The usual problems is,
Going on.
first of all, built wrong, then playing on a spigot server is the second issue most of the time, then it's pretty
Well,
much 99% of the problems.
I would say, first of all, it's built wrong, and then there comes nothing for a long, long time. And then there's like the spigot issue, man. It's like 99% of all cases just built wrong.
One way you can check to make sure you've got it built right is if you're not using Schematica, use Schematica. Go over top and see if you've got any blocks placed wrong.
Insane
It's-
threats, man.
It's helpful. It's not wrong.
Vanilla server, is it really a vanilla server? Because, I mean, to some servers you can connect with a vanilla client, but it's still a spigot server, which is modded. And Redstone works differently there.
This is more vanilla than a Spigot server, which Moj declares as
Because
being
it's the own
vanilla.
server, so that... what could it be? I mean, if it's built correctly, then it should work.
I would still suspect it was built incorrectly because even when I was debugging iron farms, pretty much at least 3 out of 5 all told me they used Schematica to check and it was hopelessly wrong.
Yeah. I've triple checked with Schematica and your world, and then turns out his whole left door layer is like 4 blocks off. There was
Go
definitely
layer
the
by
number
layer
one.
in spectator mode if you're using Schematica. Layer by layer, check it through that way in spectator mode. Fly around, check that, check your timings.
Yeah, have you tried turning it on and off again?
Yep. Check
Meaning
your
completely rebuilding because you made
Is
some
your-
mistake.
Is your computer
Uncapable to find
turned
it.
on?
Also, I can be 100% sure that the TNT blast chamber is not locational and it should work because I used it in so many different worlds and a lot of people already said it's working, so...
we've got a working version on on the subserver.
I think on the Patreon server they also built it.
Yeah, it's built there and works.
I'm not sure, is this a good location for raiders or not? Do I need the redstone blocks? No. Okay. Yeah, definitely try to check if the T flip flop is in the right state compared with the world download. Maybe that could be the issue that comes to mind. Does the type of server affect mob spawning? Sure, because for example on Spigot you have a lower mob cap, for example. Or
And also spawn distance is shorter. Like actual spawn distance.
Yeah, only 64 blocks or something.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the default, yeah. And then there's the infamous entity activation range.
Yeah. Also, like, even in a vanilla server, render distance affects it indirectly, because with render distance 11 or less, mobs can spawn in lazy chunks.
10 or less.
11 or less.
No, 11 you're safe.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you are. Oreo, come on!
It's like Oreo's just talking shit again.
No, it's actually like, you can check it. You can check it. It's 11 or less.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
It's 10 or less. They spawn in 15 by 15 chunks, and then the pack spawning lets them exceed out by 20 more blocks.
Yeah, but if you're on the edge of the chunk, you can load, like, the despawn sphere can extend to the next chunk.
Like a glove.
I don't know, Oreo, man. Smokeless trucks.
Or more. Either way, need to do something different. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad, kids. Save them for the resident hippies. Right, Angie? That's like my favorite thing too. And it's practical.
So how are we gonna do that now?
Hey, William.
Usually we went down T5's redstone. Guess it's gonna be ugly, but those bedrock pistons are ugly anyway. Mango, do you know 9 IX 669? No, I don't.
Well, now you do.
Yeah. What is that? Oh.
I think that's another YouTuber. But I can't be sure. I've never
Could
heard
be.
of him.
Like, how am I gonna power the sticky piston now without making it super ugly? There's nothing I can do, right? So we shouldn't suffocate the player? Maybe we can just take it from here.
Bit of collateral damage. Who cares?
Maybe we don't need the detector rail this time.
Time it right, it won't, but...
Yeah, it's just time it right.
Although getting the timing right sometimes can be the hard part.
Hmm. Do you have a favorite song? Not really.
Do you have a favorite movie?
Yep. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Can we get a thank you?
Yeah, I was on it.
Yeah. His first comment after saying hi kind of had me keeping an eye on him. And then I looked up and Nerd Herder was getting on him. Oh, hey.
Mango, any other really good movies you like?
Sure, but I have a hard time remembering now. There's probably a list of 50 favorite movies, but I should name one. Starlog 17. That was a really good movie with William Holden.
And
oh, wait, we actually need to power this block. Yeah. I probably don't have enough delay from here. How do we power the sticky piston? Oh, yeah. Just something like that. Maybe. Probably still not enough delay.
here.
What's your favorite movie, Oreo?
I don't know, I don't really watch that many movies.
"12 Monkeys." That or Fifth Element. Lulu Dallas Multipass.
Also enjoyed, for example, Seven Samurai a lot. Those old Akira Kurosawa movies. Definitely a few that I really liked. Yeah, there's a bunch.
Are there any movies about people that break stuff? So that would probably be Oreo's favorite movie.
I mean, Inception was
Unbreakable.
Wreck-It Ralph. Rip KK.
Do we
I
have
reported them.
glass already, Ragos? Should I bring it?
I got glass. And all
Okay.
colors.
I'll place it down.
Wait,
Well, I'm
I
looking-
got it on me here.
All the colors?
looking at IMDb best of all time.
But I only have like
First.
4 slots left in my inventory.
IMDb best of all
Don't worry.
time, like in top 10
Okay.
there is one movie.
So just take the color, that's the carpet.
Yep.
Top.
You are absolutely right about that, Atlas. Your event ticker, Mango, is sized wrong.
Yeah, I know. I tried to fix it already, but I didn't find it immediately, and I don't want to spend like 5 minutes in doing research how to fix it again, because I set it up a while ago and I didn't find it immediately.
Yep, no worries. And also, hey Atlas, how was your cast today?
I'm looking at IMDb top 10 like of all time, and there's 2 movies from the 2000s.
Yeah, that awful Batman film probably.
Oh yeah.
Oh, The Dark Knight was pretty good.
It was okay, but it has nothing.
Compared to all other Batman films, I mean, it was like miles above all others.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
I mean, the other ones were pretty bad.
Fuck off, Rego. Like,
Yeah, and like that and Inception are the only ones from the 2000s.
Yeah, but
I
Inception was
really
really
about
decent.
Inception. It wasn't that great.
I liked it.
I liked Inception as well.
Yeah, but it wasn't like, oh my god,
it wasn't the best
insane
Nolan
movie of the
Of course.
century, as some people acted.
I really liked The Prestige.
Yeah, Memento was also really good. Avengers Infinity War is at slot 20.
It's a bad movie. I mean, such a bad movie.
There's always worse movies.
Yeah, but the whole Marvel The Avengers series is not that great. It's
I'm that opinion of any real like superheroes movie.
Okay.
But that's personal opinion for some reason.
Best superhero movie is probably still Matrix, and then only the first part.
Well, I don't know.
It's not a superhero movie.
It is.
That's a
No.
movie based on a book.
It is classified as superhero movie.
By you, but
Wow.
Best traditional superhero movie like by DC or Marvel is probably Dark Knight, but that doesn't say a whole lot.
Sandman by Neil Gaiman is being made into a TV series, if I remember correctly. So that's gonna be awesome. I think they even have Neil Gaiman scripting it.
Yeah, also Lord of the Rings is being made into a TV series.
What the fuck? But I guess that's actually not the worst idea, because there's so much that wasn't shown in the movies. You just couldn't do in 3 parts.
just wait for the Minecraft movie. Best movie of all time.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, also like imagine if they were doing like if they were showing everything in the Lord of the Rings lore in the TV series.
I hope they include Tom Bombadillo, because if they don't, I'm going to burn the motherfucker to the ground.
I was kind of sad that they left it out in the movie, so.
Yes.
Yeah, no, Tom Bombadillo played such an important role, and he added such a wonderful bit of lore, but I guess maybe they were afraid they'd have to explain his backstory, because they totally explained his backstory in the book and not in the Silmarillion. So, I mean, yeah, I was really upset they left him out, so if they leave him out of the TV show...
I mean, they didn't explain it in the Silmarillion either.
Well, where did he get explained at?
Oh, he got explained, I think, at some point in the book, in Elrond's place. They asked about him, like the hobbits asked about it, and Elrond just responded that he was already there when elves arrived.
And that is it. It's just like,
Yeah,
okay, well,
it.
he's magical, and he worships a magical lady in a pod. So, I mean, or, you know, that's his wife, right? You know, and that's it, guys!
Yeah, and he's like 20,000 years old.
Then again, Tom Bombadillo being a nice thing in the world that is an old thing is also really good because in most of the books, you have these things that predate, like the Belrog and all these other things that predate the history of Middle Earth, and there's no predating things that's like something good in the world. And Tom Bombadillo fills that role just a little bit.
There is good things that predate the world. For example, the Istari are technically Ainur.
Yeah. But the Ints, I think, are more neutral or chaotic good, maybe.
Can you stop discussing Lord of the Rings lore, you fucking nerds? Get an actual life, man. What the fuck?
So, what lore should we discuss then? There's plenty of good lore.
No, also, what's funny is that you just use the Dungeons and Dragons alignment charts for that.
I've been a tabletop gamer for a while.
Rank just replace the blue blocks if you want to.
Yep.
No, Star Wars Extended Universe is so self-contradictory.
2020, there's supposedly the Witcher Netflix series.
Oh god.
I hope they manage to make that good.
Yeah, I mean, the games are so hilarious.
I mean, that has potential. If they don't make it like PG-13, then it's probably going to be amazing.
So it worked.
Because the nice little Mr. Witcher is not the nicest guy, actually.
Yeah.
Not quite.
That's 1-4, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, also, there apparently exists, what? Fuck, forgot the name of the game. Some random punching game from 90s, there exists lore for that.
You do mean Mike Tyson Punch-Out?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh yeah, also there exists lore for Doom.
Oh yeah, Doom has a lot of lore. It started out with no lore. It's just like go kill.
Yeah,
people.
I only count lore that actually existed before the books or the movies. It's like, people writing lore afterwards. It's like...
Well, there is actually terminology to explain that, or that explains those situations. I forget what they are, but there is additive lore and subtracted.
Well, it's still fucking
stuff that
Doom,
adds
man.
to it. Like when it comes to games in particular, you have to keep the games fresh and interesting. You kind of have to add more lore to it at least, but you don't want to add like contradictory lore. Otherwise, you're going to have to make a retractive kind of statement to kind of explain what's going on and stuff like that. But it's all kinds of little interesting things.
Oh yeah, also like at one point in Halo 5, the studio that got the Halo 5 like in the making, they added a new character to the series, and they made that like instead of Master Chief, they made that the main character of the game, because they didn't realize that Master Chief was central to the game.
Not like it matters, they all wear the same suit anyway, you can't really tell.
No, he didn't wear the same suit.
Ray, can you place some blocks
Oh,
here?
that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like
Let me just think.
they didn't realize.
Best do it. Yeah, probably.
But I'm an OG, I never went past Halo 2 anyway, so... Okay.
Yeah.
Halo 3 had the super
where else do you need
bounces.
one
Come on.
here?
Yep.
Yeah, like the.
Or
main
was it
thing
Halo
is
2 that had the super jumps?
Main thing is that they didn't realize that Master
Wait,
Chief
wait.
was the main character of the series, even though the whole game is played from his point of view, and he's single-handedly like in the game saved the universe multiple times.
I think maybe they've never played the games and they just thought that Master Chief was supposed to be a blank character, like not a reoccurring character. So Master
Yeah,
Chief.
if they've never
was
played
like
the
that.
games, If they've never played the games, then why the fuck are they the developers of the game?
Because they had money and bought the rights to be the developers.
No, actually, Microsoft gave them the
hashtag
rights.
Mojang.
Oh, well, in that case, that's probably a money move by that point by Microsoft because, yeah, it's what they do.
Anyway, Fox, where do you want the piston bolts to end?
A second. There. Oh, here I am. I'm already there.
Oh, why it's not working?
Anything missing?
Not sure.
And I guess here is fine.
Yeah,
Here we
there's
have
fine.
24,
Just so they're
25
level.
on the other side, it should be working. No, let's try again.
Yep, that's fine.
Maybe here we need a bit more delay. It's pushed in the wrong moment, seems like. But how do we add another repeater now?
Let's see if we can then go to just here.
How do I even get more delay here? Come on.
Do a hopper timer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's gonna be hopperless.
Falling edge monostable.
Took me a second. Damn it, Ragu.
Ragu, of course.
I love you too.
Oh, that won't work. Sometimes it's just so stupid. I just need a little bit of delay and I have no place at all for that. What could we do?
Can you take? It's
Cobweb?
iron before the cart gets there, right?
Cobweb, yeah.
Yeah, somebody else can do the stations for those, like, stations and turns for those piston bolts. I'm tired. I'm just gonna continue building a straight bolt below.
Oh wait. Ah.
I have a headache right now.
Same.
Oh, training data for such an algorithm? Just watch some replays.
Yeah, I I know, right, KK? Not even streaming for 20 hours and 24 hours and already a headache.
Mine's probably from mowing the lawn.
Can you make a portal pitman farm for 1.13? A smaller one?
Small portal
What?
pigma farms don't really make sense.
No. Thanks
They're
for the 1 bit. I mean, the one I made in 1.12 still works the same. And you can always make it smaller. I mentioned also in the video, you can build a fourth
Just build half of it.
Half of it, build a fourth of it.
A quarter of it is actually really good for example, getting mending tools prepared. Or something like a snow farm.
Why just do it from the other side? And why do we need to power it from that side? No reason.
The main reason you built the portal pigman farm was because the mob switches were always on, right?
Yep.
Then we suffocate the player.
Hi, Mesa.
Oh. Whoever just joined.
Mesa joined.
Do you have an idea, Rago? How to get a bit more delay? That's not enough here.
Wait, it's going in here.
Can you flip that so that all the wiring's on the other side, as well as the bushing?
So that one has to be later, but the other one does not have to be later, like
Probably
this guy
not,
here,
no.
right?
But I'm sure. Thanks, German.
Well, you could
put the piston on the other side.
That would have to change.
Then I would
the
need to
last
change the
leg of
rails
wall
again.
completely.
take the glass. That's okay, at the moment it's coming. Wait, this guy here's. Oh no, that one should stay on one tick, right?
Yep. Ah, this is almost working. It's such a shame.
Well, you can just loop around here. Look, if you. Wait, here.
I was thinking about doing
cap
that.
this guy off. If you cap this guy off here, then you
Oh,
can
yeah.
just take the redstone out here and wrap it around. No, the repeater up here.
Hmm?
And then just the redstone coming here.
Yeah, let's do that. Yep, won't be pretty.
Wait.
So
Oh, it powers these guys here. Yeah, okay.
now we have 24. And here we have 5, 21, 25. Yeah, it should work now.
You know, you could add glowstone in there too, Regu, as a way to prevent mob spawns and
I
add
removed
light.
the redstone block. Rip.
Glowstone in the nether doesn't really help.
No, but it would make it look more like a Christmas tree.
Yep.
You mean it would make the colors look more Christmas?
See if it works all the way. Okay.
Piston bolts are surprisingly difficult when working on completely flat ground.
Yeah. I still need to figure out how to get the player out of the minecart. Probably need to drive up or something like that. Get the minecart. Yeah.
Well, the player you can just eject activate a rail. That's not a big deal.
Oh yeah, true.
And then you can drive up because no one cares.
Yep. Take it up to a cactus or what have you. I'm hoping I get some more energy and my headache subsides so I can work on the corners and stations over on this side. Hey, Nessie. How are you doing?
So, basically, activate a rail here. And then, I don't know, maybe drive in a cactus. Then we actually need to bring the minecart up to that point, right?
Yep. Well, yeah, if we go back.
Oh,
have the return
I
from it.
realized that if we build a one-way piston bolt, we'll have a problem bringing the minecarts back.
No, we just have to bring it up. Because we're gonna also build a piston bolt back. Just from this point here at the top.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Probably not gonna do that today.
Tomorrow before the tour then.
Yeah. Ah, there's 40 minutes left. I would say we go to the iron farm and continue with the tunnel bore. Where we left off in the last stream. Last stream we actually broke the tunnel bore because I forgot to place 3 blocks. That's been fixed. I think we drove it forward maybe 50-60 blocks. When is the tour tomorrow? I'm gonna record at 6 and release it on Sunday.
If everything works out.
If it works out, yeah. It's not the first time where we completely botched the recording, or it was crap and we recorded a week later again.
No, that never happened. Lies. Rumors.
You could always pull a methods and forget
Fake
to
news.
record audio.
I never do that.
Raph did that on one TRQ. He recorded only himself.
No, it's not gonna get live streamed. We want a nice, clean recording without any chat, interaction or whatever. Right?
Yeah, also recording means you have to record at a lower quality typically, since one of us has dedicated streaming computer. And you can't encode 2 streams at the same time, like one high resolution, one lower.
Oh, you can.
It doesn't make
OBS
sense.
allows
It really
the
doesn't make
ability to, but you're still using more processor and disk speed. So.
Yeah.
I need buckets, a few sponges and apples. Yeah.
It's odd. I'm watching you go through the bowl. Oh.
Wait, did I really just have a ghost minecart?
Okay.
There was a minecart on a piston bolt, and when I right-clicked it, it disappeared. What? What the hell is wrong with this game?
I also had that earlier, but then when I pressed the button to launch the bolt, it just like appeared again.
Yeah, because you got a new one.
No, it appeared again and then went to the piston bolt. The
No, for
same
me it
micro.
was just gone and I had to press it to get a new one.
Oh wow.
And none of them went off. What?
That's weird.
How are we doing on rockets, by the way, right now?
Oh, should we spoil the piston bolt on the other side, or should we just show it on Sunday?
It doesn't
What
matter.
if we want the
It's
piston?
not really finished.
No, let's show it on Sunday. That's what.
Yeah.
Four bits? I have to do better.
So what you're saying is you could be bought.
Yeah, but not for 4 bits.
For a penny,
You put
show
in at
us the
least
thing.
6 bits, man.
6 bits, yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 more.
Let's say it's simply a bit too little, so go for 5.
For fuck's sake, right?
I need to get Regu a shirt that says "for fuck sake" on it, and it looks like a sake bottle label.
Thanks, Connors, for the 24
No, I
bits.
should just say, like, punch me in the face if I do stupid puns. And it's like, one day, Regu's half dead.
Yeah, but think about
Gotten beat
four
up
bits.
5 times by random people.
Nah, the shirt will have to say something like, "Hazard, please stay away."
Yeah.
Mind hazard.
Now the shirt has to be a pun in and of itself as well.
I thought the helmet Ragu wears was already warning enough to stay away from him.
No, it's the bow. The bow is what tells you to stay away.
Why the fuck does the Iron Bolt have no minecart?
Somebody used all the iron. Couldn't afford minecarts.
But
Probably Oreo flying again in piston bolts.
Well, it sure as heck hasn't been Panic, because Panic hasn't been able to be on. I personally love riding piston bolts because I get to. Well, there's a minecart here for the iron bolt, unless you're talking about the Piston bolt.
Vexor is asking, could each of the people talking say who they are, so us newer viewers know who's who?
We
No.
could.
No.
Nobody wants to.
Straight up. Wait, why was there no minecart?
Is there?
Why could you just go through me? Normally you should collide and everything breaks.
I would love to have the Discord overlay so you could see who is talking, but it only works with a vanilla client. No Optifine. Yeah.
Now to see if I can't find the hole for the chunk loading grid. I came out here the other day to see if you had repaired it and couldn't find the hole, gave up, and waited.
Yeah, we removed the beacon. Kinda indicated the hole, sorry.
It's the story of Fox's life, man. Couldn't find the hole.
Hey now, I can't help it. It was dark. Hi Pig, can you tell me where the hole is? No? Take that.
And by now we have a pretty good chance just by digging down to find it.
Yeah, I was about to say, just pick down.
I found it.
That's the point of the chunk loading grid. Keep the iron farm loaded, so we get iron.
Chunk loading!
Yeah.
Bottoms.
We don't actually, like, chunk loading grid isn't necessarily needed, you just need a
Sure.
loader.
What the fuck is wrong, Fox?
Oh, you're like, just stop it right there, man. You do need that chunk loading grid, and you don't need a perma loader.
So this
You need either a permaloader and no chunk loading, or a chunk loading grid and no permaloader. Because the doors tick every tick and keep themselves loaded. They keep the chunks from being unloaded.
Yeah, but that's only the chunk of the door. That doesn't mean it's enough for the villagers to get processed.
Depends where the villagers are. Villagers.
No, it
And of
depends
course,
on...
during rebuild, it doesn't matter. Like, rebuild.
No, the
matters.
thing is, your villager can only detect up to 15 blocks away, but it needs 2 chunks around itself to be loaded for entity processing, so there's no way a single villager can detect enough doors to keep itself loaded.
True, yeah. So
Yeah.
you do need some chunk loading in that place, but
Yeah.
So all you just said isn't true. Yeah.
Well, he didn't quite finish his thoughts on that matter.
Well, and now... apparently I'm offline. According to the
Yeah.
launcher. So launcher said I was offline, and I've had 2 crashes, as well as the other issues with Minecraft today. Oh, man.
Have you got reauth yet?
Hmm?
Yeah.
You got
5
reauth yet?
diamond or... Oh, those diamonds. Fox likes lard.
Oh, Mango, I thought I'd bring you something.
Oh god.
Actually, I never cook with it because I can never get to the butcher to get it.
What?
What do I need 3 chests for? Stupid pun setup?
Just
Chances
tell
are
me, what's
good at
the...
this.
Ragu, if you have nothing else to do, maybe do the manual shulker box emptiers, like unloaders in the pearl stations, so you get like infinite storage for pearls practically.
It's like a live tutorial how to get rid of Regu if you have nothing else to do. Yeah, I'm gone. Actually, I have something to do.
Yeah.
I can't tell if he's trying to.
Chests? What's
I
the...
can't tell if he's trying to set up a pun or if he's trying to lure you to step into the TNT.
He's always setting up a pun or trying to kill you in some form. That's literally all he does, so why would you expect something different?
I'm sure Reku has some good ones for the quarry. All prepared.
No, Mango's all paranoid.
I wanted to pick up your stupid chest. Oh, this water.
Fill your inventory slots.
No! Damn it.
my gamma is still normal, non-cheaty at the moment from working on designing. Internal exception, java.io.ioe or IO exception. An existing connection was forcibly closed by the remote host.
That's the best kind.
Yeah, it's happened 3 times in a row now. You know, it's gone from being invalid auth token to internal exceptions. It's great. I love it. I'm glad it wasn't doing this yesterday when I was building the tower, because I probably would have rage quit. I would have been like, I'm done building. I'll come back when Minecraft wants to behave.
Why isn't the tunnel bore minecart driven? It's too large. I mean, it probably doesn't make sense to make a double speed 80 wide tunnel bore, right?
Yeah, you can't
Gotta stop every 5 blocks anyway.
Yay, you saved a diamond.
Would actually be cool to get to use Methods' one of Methods' TNT cannons for something one day.
Yeah, I still want to do that.
Like for a nether quarry bottom clearance or whatever. There's no lava pockets there, so it's fine.
It's even fine with lava pockets.
Yeah, Doc.
Hey, Doc.
There was a question, what's my opinion on AFK fishers? I don't like them much.
I hate them.
Yep.
No, let's just be honest. They're ridiculously good early game. If you do not have the 6.5 hours to get villagers available, if you do have those this time and you do want to input it, then it's much better to go villagers. Much better. Because there's gonna be infinite books of exactly the type you want whenever you want them immediately. It's a trade-off. Right.
But the lily pads!
That's the
it's
only
quite
reason.
literally a trade-off.
That's the only reason for a fish farm. That's lily pads. Anything else, you absolutely don't need it.
Did you guys see the new player detector I made?
With a puffer fish?
Puffer fish player detector, yeah.
You mean you guys on Reddit that made that?
Who?
It was shown like weeks ago, dog.
I don't care, I don't look at Reddit.
Recently was it shown again.
Is it really a player-only detector, or does it just detect entities in general?
Entities in general, it's not a player only.
Yeah. Items, armor stands, for example, as well.
Thanks, Nerdota.
I realize now I can't be much help in the hole until I've...
Already hoping for a methods rant. Yeah.
How did the
Fish
setup
farms
look
are
on?
definitely a topic that you can bring up as a method to trigger around.
How did the setup look on Reddit? How did they do
There's
it?
all kinds of setups. I mean, you can put them in a waterlogged fence with a pressure plate on top. You can put them in a stair in a waterlogged one with a pressure plate to the side. There's plenty of layouts for that.
Okay, I'm using string and a half slab here.
Yeah, it's like, for me, nothing new.
Yeah, good for you. For 99% of the people it is. For me it was. So it can detect all entities pretty much, right?
Basically string.
Yeah.
But for puffer fish.
Nice. Definitely useful. Yeah, it can also detect armor stands. It's funny. Pufferfish get angry on anything, even armor stands.
Armor stands are a living entity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I realized that today in the Hermitcraft episode, and then I was not sure if it was a gameplay mechanic vanilla or because of this plugin we have for the armor stands, you know. So you can, I don't know, just make him float and all this stuff.
I guess isn't
vanilla.
that just a command
Yeah,
block
it's actually vanilla.
style plugin?
Yeah.
It shouldn't change how
And
things
also,
react to that.
it's completely confirmed armor stands are living entities.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time.
There's some water that's going to be showing up, Mango. Like after the next 1 or 2 blasts.
Okay. Ooh, diamonds.
I should go back to grab some things. I'm gonna be standing down here. I need some blocks and some buckets.
Yeah, but that makes the blaze detector still even good that we made back in the day, though. It actually only works on players.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the point of a so-called player detector that's gonna trigger whenever a mob walks by? It's kind of shitty.
Wait,
Yeah.
are we
Like,
driving
that's
this in the wrong
exactly what you
direction?
don't want.
It depends, you know. For what I used it, I had this jump scare now in the Phantom run, and for that it's super perfect.
Yeah, of
Doesn't
course.
trigger
Oh
instantly,
no!
but yeah.
What?
I think I'm driving in the wrong direction. No.
How do you drive a tunnel bore in the wrong
I
direction?
probably got disoriented when I jumped down that one white hole.
Yeah, but it can only drive in one direction, right?
He built it the wrong way around.
Built it the wrong way.
God. Yeah, okay. What the I was like, how do you drive the tunnel bore the wrong way, man? It can only drive in one direction. I guess you could build it wrong.
Is this now easier just to move the iron farm or? Oh god, yeah. I wrote down 928 to 942.
Oh man.
Oh god.
And you realized that after you blew out how many blocks? 500? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Oh god. At least we have enough space now to build the next tunnel bore. It's good news.
Finally fixed the
Yeah,
tunnel
now you
bore
can
again.
finally make a really wide one again.
Nice.
Okay, there's that.
Wow.
Nice.
Of course, I get blamed for this.
Yeah, Oreo. Fuck's sake.
Nice. Nice tunnel you made there, Mango.
Yeah. Really good. You get 9 diamond ore.
Would be a shame if someone built an iron farm the other way.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, that's it for the stream.
Oh.
Awesome. The best one was method. What? Wait, you can only fly in one direction. How are you doing this? I built it the wrong way around. Nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Should we even build another tunnel? Or should we dig?
Just like.
Are you now debating if it's like less work to dig it? Like, you're talking about multiple 10,000s of blocks. I
don't want to dig it.
We just need a chunk loading grid, so we just need like small trenches.
No.
Nah. Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
gonna build this up again. Just the other way around.
Remember
That's
to
how
put
big
the
it
3 blocks in.
Preferably facing the correct way.
Yeah. If you build it again facing the wrong way, that's a new record.
Hey, at least your chances improved. Now it's 1/3 that you get it right. Unless you manage to build one that goes up or down.
Insane new vertical tunnel board concept.
Yeah.
Can we make a flying machine to move the iron farm?
No. Doors aren't.
We need the movable iron farm. Either.
Doors aren't movable.
Yeah.
Really?
Sure.
I thought they were. Yeah.
Well, technically, it could be.
AKA not. It's like, if someone starts this with like, technically, you know it's not gonna happen.
Well, the thing is, if you can force the piston to generate or populate your chunk so that it generates a village and a door specifically on top of your iron farm, then or your flying machine, I should say, then I suppose you could move the door by 1 block.
Insane. Now it's on the left, and now it's on the right. You just can't watch it, and it's a one-time. It's like you should make a video about this sometimes. It's just like we show nothing, and it's like, yeah, back then the unloaded chunks. I'm having an iron farm. I'm gonna move it 1 block over. Unfortunately, I cannot show you guys that because it would populate the chunks. You just click a lever, go there, it's like, watch it! It's moved!
I mean, it'd be an interesting theory for somebody watching with like Villager Marker mod or something. Be like, hey guys, check this out. Flip it and then watch it jump. But other than that...
I mean, you can't get I mean, it has to be non-populated, so... You're not gonna get a villager near enough.
First of all, need a flying iron farm that can fly there. To not populate the chunks. Or you figure out ghost mode building in unpopulated chunks.
But it would be seriously cool to have movable doors. Then I think you can... If that actually happens, I think they will forget to transfer over the ticking time.
Okay, I already found... Is Nessie streaming, by the way? Because he wasn't...
Nope. Is around the chat.
You don't want to host it.
Why does this not? It actually says Nessie streaming. Yeah, it still says it.
You don't want to host him anyway.
Why
His
not?
music literally gives people AIDS.
His music is amazing.
He listens to some pretty out there stuff, but then again, so have I.
Okay, please host Nessie. I think we never did before. Is he digging?
Of course he's
at least
awesome.
Chat.
Gonna be dubstep hardcore digging.
No, Jamin, not gonna fall for again. Now, by now I know she's not streaming. Alright, thanks guys for watching. Gonna host Nessie today. He has 2 viewers. Make sure to follow him. I think he's just digging.
Make sure to hit the mute button before it raids. I wouldn't even call it music. It's like,
yeah.
I could make that within 5 minutes of a
Have fun,
free
guys.
program.
Thanks, Connors, for the 119 bits. And next stream is on Sunday. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Later.
Bye.